Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the EnCharge show. I'm Tara Brewster, along with Michael Connolly and Alfonso Santinello.
I like the little, whole...
Vanna White?
Yeah, it's like...
And I thought I'd switch it up this time, too, because I normally go this way, so I went this way
You
today.
threw me off with that. I noticed.
See?
Yeah,
I threw them off,
no,
too.
I'm Alfonso.
Alfonso!
Complete Irish name.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
It is almost St. Patrick's Day.
I'm not... granted, by popular belief that everyone's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, I will never be Irish.
Really?
I like to have beer, but I don't...
You don't drink a green beer?
Yeah, everyone has a green beer
All
on
right,
St.
well, that
Patrick's
makes
Day.
you Irish. You're good.
No, it doesn't.
Put a little green in you.
All right, anyway, we have an awesome show for you today.
It counts.
Tara drank some bunny juice before we started filming, so...
It's part of the cleanse that I'm on.
Yeah.
Purification.
Okay, let's get into the topics.
Okay. You're first. All right.
All right,
So
yeah.
Al's going to start with N News today,
Yes.
and then Michael's going to roll number 2 with N Startup, and then I'll be final, last but not least, with Entrepreneur of the Week.
Yes. So there was an article from Inc. magazine that's saying angel investors are up 40% from 2010. If you don't know what an angel investor is compared to other investors, angel investor is a person who's willing to fund a startup or a business without expecting anything in return. So if the startup or the business does not, if it crashes and burns, the angel investor won't be required to get his money back. So, but there's been a huge jump, 40% from 2011 to 2012. A report from Silicon Valley Bank out in California did a sample of 573 angel funding deals totaling of $873.3 million. That's a lot of funding. And most of the funding went through internet companies and healthcare companies, which was funny. Not a lot of people think healthcare companies, but there's a lot of technological advances that have been coming along with healthcare that a lot of people want to fund it. And, you know, it's good to fund something that's going to benefit humanity.
Well, and healthcare is such a hot topic.
Yeah.
You know, and has been such a hot topic, and I feel like so many people are not able to afford healthcare, but regulated by the government to pay for healthcare, like in Massachusetts. So a lot of things have been springing up, like Doctors Express and the on-call.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you walk in and you pay X amount of fee, and then you get your services that you need instead of having like a plan or whatever.
The U.S. as a whole is embarking on, and I know it's been a lot of talk in the past year, but I don't think it's even hit the tip of the iceberg yet, of the startup revolution in the country. The past couple of years, startups have been popping up, and it has to do with the internet. It does have to do with social media, because now startups don't have to spend money on advertising and marketing because they can go on social pages and promote their stuff. And I think with people people want to fund more into startups, and depending on what industry, with internet or healthcare or whatever, if the funding is going up, people are more apt to test out different startups and see where it goes, and that involves into new businesses, and then down the road, new jobs and new. I think we're really going to start seeing this plethora of new businesses starting in the next 5 years, where it's just things. I think the investors are going to go up even more than 40% next year.
I think a lot of the startups too comes from, you know, this economy being the way it was and people not having jobs. And I mean, shows on TV like The Big Idea was a big one, Shark Tank, and you know, our show kind of giving people information like how to do it. And once people realize it's not that scary and you eliminate fear, because most people don't start businesses because of fear. So now when you have angel investors invested in you, because now that's a big boost too. You go,
Yeah.
well, I think I have a great idea.
That's the self-esteem booster.
Exactly.
Like, if they believe in me, then I can do it.
And not only they believe in you, because people could believe in you and love what you do, like what you do, but they don't love you till they put the money up.
Until they send that check,
So
and
what
it doesn't bounce.
we did, when we first got our funding from 100 Urban Entrepreneurs, it kind of did something to me in my mindset, because I thought we had a great idea, and we had some pretty good support around here, but when this company when these guys out of New York came through and was like, oh nah, this is amazing. You guys are doing something really special here. I was like, wow. And I mean, that was just a huge boost for my confidence and everything else. And it was timely too, because I was going through a difficult, because in business some days you just want to quit.
Sorry. So that is what you do. Explain it a little bit so people, because we always talk about, like, you always talk about stink cakes, but explain the cake, because it's right here so people can actually see it now.
So okay, so what it is, this one's for, because I'm going on Mass Appeal in a couple minutes, and this one's for Ashley Cole.
Sorry, no.
I know. For Ashley Cole, she had a daughter, Summer, so what we do is, at Stinky Cakes, we take disposable diapers, we make them look like a cake. So if you look at it, there's all diapers in there, and you can use them. And then we do custom bibs and whatnot. So like this one's it.
Mike, do you remember when I destroyed
I do remember that. That was so funny.
The pilot episode of Strictly Businews, the show that kind of launched the channel and all these shows. 2 years. April was 2 years that I first interviewed for Strictly Businews. Mike brought a cake and I interviewed him for the cake.
It was for Tara.
And yes, that's it was
what
sushi
did you do?
cake. Sushi
you
diaper
ruined
cake.
it?
It wasn't fully done, but Mike wanted to bring a demo on.
No, I don't think I remember this story.
I'll send you the link. You have to watch it. And I was like lifting up the cake. This is really cool. And then boom, it just flopped all over.
But what you have to remember is I said, Al, you can't pick it up because it's not done yet.
I don't listen to them. I don't
Apparently not. But yeah, that's what we're
Too
doing.
funny.
This one's for Ashley and Summer. Ashley been a big supporter of Stinky Cakes from day one, so I was so excited to do this for her, and that's why we did it. Extra special for her.
Looks beautiful.
Thank you. That's Stinky Cakes.
Startups are not technically have to be technology based.
Right.
It can be any. I mean, they listed out on. We'll post this article on our Facebook page, but they listed out some of the other industries. California actually, naturally, because of Silicon Valley, led the way where most of the funding went. Actually, the second place was New England. New England, and between Boston and Hartford, I don't know if there's anything out in Maine or up north, but all of New England was second compared to California with the amount of funding that startups have gotten. So it doesn't matter where you are or where you're from, because there are startups from Oklahoma, Zarly, which is from Kansas, got funded. So I mean, doesn't matter where you are. You have an idea, push it. Like, just go for it.
Good idea.
Next.
I'm really excited about Michael's presentation of college hunks hauling John.
Okay, so I love this, and this is for InStart, because the reason I love this one as a startup is because
this is like a startup episode. I didn't even realize that.
These guys had a idea. They needed to make some money. So what they did was they made some flyers. I think he said he put them in mailboxes, which is not kind of legal.
Yeah.
But I think that's what they did, and then people started calling them, saying, "Hey, is this the college hunks?
Is this the hunks?
Is this the hunks?" Yeah, and he was like, "Oh yeah." So then
It's like the same day. Who does that happen to? Really?
I know, it's rare. It happened to them.
The Mark Zuckerberg of hauling stuff.
Oh, I don't even know.
But that's what it is, and I mean they grew that business, and now they franchising and this.
Yeah, he's the youngest person. I think he was at 25 to be franchising out his business. He's the youngest one ever in the U.S. So congratulations.
Yeah,
Nick Friedman.
job.
Yeah.
Now, and the reason I picked this guy is because anytime I tweet somebody and they respond, and I always fall in love with them, so to speak. So. He was going.
Nick, he has a man crush on you.
I did.
Hunky. It's hunky.
Nah, he was going. He posted his tweet saying he's going to Cali, and he did these Biggie lyrics. And
it's been 5 years, or not 5 years, 15.
It says Biggie, yeah. So I tweeted him just because I did this whole thing about 3 things in business I learned from Biggie, and I tweeted it to him, and he responded. So, and he added one more, and that was kind of cool. But see, that's the.
In other words, if you tweet us, we'll talk about you.
See, but in this day and age, that's what communication's about, and that's how people fall in love with brands, though. Because when
that's how you found out about people.
Exactly,
too.
and then now it's almost like me and you going to a networking event, and I'm saying, "Hey, what's your name?" And you say, "And what do you do?" "Oh, you men's clothing? All right, I'm gonna come check you out." It's the same thing, but now we're doing this conversation online, and that's the brands that are embracing it are the ones that are winning.
So before we started filming, what was the issue with Tara had a small issue with college hunks? What was it, Mike?
Okay. So they're looking to expand their business, and now they're going into Fox's packing boxes. And my co-house here has a problem with that. And I was kind of like, I kind of like it. Al says, no, it's not sexist because it's hunks hauling junks. It has to go both ways.
Exactly.
And I agree with that.
What?
I don't know. I kind of get it, but there's like this whole like sex sort of like male role, female role thing going on. And
okay, so when you call a company that hunks is in the title of it, do you expect like a 40-year-old plumber to come pick up your stuff, or do you expect a fairly young college student who's, you know, a little more buffer than others to come pick up your stuff who can carry stuff? So you want, it's part of the brand, and I think
pretty
it's
girls in bikinis packs and packing
I
boxes.
would find stuff for them to pack.
Could you move this room to that room and then move it back again?
Yeah. No, but I think as a brand and as what the College Hunks has built up to and what Fox's packing boxes can, I think it's smart. Sexist or not, I think it's smart. And in a way, talking about it, good or bad, it's going to help his business because I'm pretty sure there are women that just called them the College Hunks just to get the guys in there. There are going to be guys that are going to be calling, I want some Foxes. Let's start packing up some boxes, you know? So.
I don't know. I was just thinking about my future unborn daughter calling me and saying, hi, I'm going to be a fox packing a box. And I'd be like, oh my God, no.
So you would die. She said she's a bunny.
Yeah, well, that would be. All right, I guess I'd rather have her be a fox than a bunny. But I mean, it's like, what? We're all like down to animals now? Like,
I think it's a smart growth for the company, and I think it's a smart branding opportunity for him too.
It's natural. It's a natural progression.
Yeah.
I think it kind of, for branding wise, I think thumbs up. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yes.
I wonder if I could be a hunk.
You might have to lose a couple cakes.
Next.
I'm whipping out these words today. Like
you're quick today.
Yeah, I don't. No coffee, and I should not have coffee anymore.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, it kicks into the reserves if you don't have coffee.
Well,
woo! All right, got it.
Nice
she's had enough coffee.
I got too much.
Coffee.
All right, coffee.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, Entrepreneur of the Week.
All right, last but not least, Entrepreneur of the Week. So I picked Jenile Brooks of Harvest Express. And what I really liked about Jenile was she's young, in her 30s or 30, and she's a Detroit native. So, you know, sort of tying into everything that's been going on with the economy. Detroit got hit really hard. Everyone knows this. The auto industry took a huge hit. There was a mass exodus from Detroit. The housing market totally tanked in Detroit. I mean, there's like whole neighborhoods that no longer have anyone in them. But on blackenterprise.com, there was this great article about her and how Detroit was a food desert, and how basically there hasn't been a major grocery chain within the city limits of Detroit for years. I mean,
what is
shut
her
up.
business? Just to
Shut up.
What is her business?
Harvest Express.
Yeah. No, but what is it so they know?
So Harvest Express is a grocery delivery company. And basically, you know, because there is no grocery store in the heart of Detroit, because Detroit is mainly an unhealthy city, place to live, fast food oriented, obviously there's no grocery store. How are you going to get produce and all of that stuff within the city walls? So Brooks basically decided to start a company, and what they do is they are an online grocery store that offers door-to-door delivery to residences, to businesses, to try and get produce from within the state of Michigan out to
I think that's a genius
people
idea.
in Detroit.
Yeah, first of all, I have to congratulate her for being one of the 100 UE fundies. I was talking about that earlier. I'm one of these fundies, and it's really a great. If you got a chance, go on 100urbanentrepreneurs.org and learn about some of the other entrepreneurs too. So first of all, so shout out to Jenile for that. But you're right, it is a great business, and we as entrepreneurs, we don't ever see problems.
Yeah.
Because we know is a way to solve it. Because she could have said, and she was in TV and film and living out in New York Then she moved back to Detroit to try and help her city. And that's kind of like what you did when you wanted to, was thinking about going to Boston, and he's like, nah, I want to do it here.
Yeah.
Let's do it for Western Mass. And I always like that. But we always find a solution. So instead of complaining about it, she started a business and started delivering groceries to people. So because and you have to do it, and it's small things like this that starts sparking communities, sparking economies. You know, and because now people go, well. And what I was thinking, think about the older people that can't go out to get groceries, or think about the people at their businesses, or people who work at companies and they don't have time to go grocery shopping. Mm-hmm. Like now, it makes it so convenient, and she's taking that burden on, and I love it.
Well, an interesting thing I read up about Detroit, how Silicon Valley is the really big startup area, and then after comes Boston and New York. They're saying in the near future that Detroit is going to be the next startup hub for a lot of businesses that are going to start evolving. Mm-hmm. I think Detroit is going to be, in the next 10 years, 15 years, this is going to become a really big startup environment.
It'll come back. It's almost like an NBA or professional sports. You need the team in New York to win. You need the team in Boston to win. You need the team in LA to win. And like in business, in small business, big businesses, you expect Detroit to do well. You expect Boston to do well, New York to do well, LA to do well. You expect when you're talking tech startups, you're expecting it to come out of Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
and that's
not necessarily.
I watched a documentary on Detroit, and I was so sad because I always remember thinking about Detroit and these hardworking people and these people going through these factories and
the heart of America.
The heart of America, and that's what you expect from Detroit. So hopefully this will be one of those things that help that start going, and people start paying more attention to Detroit, and some more money go there and help them reboost their economy.
Yeah, go Jenile.
Yes. All right.
Good job.
I think that's all we have time for.
Yeah, that was fast too.
Yeah. These episodes go by quicker and quicker. We're either getting better or...
Yeah, or we need more time.
Yeah. You let us know. Join us on Facebook, on Twitter, EnCharge Show, and let us know what you want us to talk about. We'll be more than happy to talk about it. If you have a really cool business, that would be kind of fun. We always talk about new startups and stuff. Send it over to us. We'll research it, and we'll let you know what we think.
Maybe have you on.
Yeah.
Local.
You never know.
Why not?
Put you right here. Or right here.
So
it has to be next to me, though.
Yeah, it has to be next to Tara.
I'll protect you.
She'll be stuffing you in the box. So.
Like a fox.
All right. Well, at least it's better than cougars, okay? Well, actually, no.
Yeah, right? Bunnies, cougars, foxes. What else? Beavers. What else?
Okay.
All right. On that note, see you guys next time.